And today I thought it would be fun to do a comfort food. You know, we're in the fall. Well, we're in winter. And so this is a really nice, comforting food. I thought to do a chicken pot pie, but a little different. I'm not going to use like a pie crust. I'm going to use puff pastry. So we'll still get that flakiness and that tenderness from a puff pastry with our nice chicken mixture, chicken pot pie mixture. So I thought this would be really good. The kids will love it. You can make it ahead of time, you know, freeze the mixture and then go ahead and bake it. So let's get started with this chicken pot pie comfort food recipe. What I did is I have 2 chicken breasts bone in, because I like the bone in because I thought it would give the chicken more flavor. And all I did is I boiled the chicken in water. I put a little bit of onion in there, salt, a little bit of bouillon cube, pepper, and that was pretty much it. And so we'll use this chicken as our chicken broth. If you don't do it this way though, like if you get a rotisserie chicken or any other type of chicken, you can always just use, you know, store-bought chicken broth. So now I am going to take it off of here and just begin shredding the chicken for our pot pie. Do the same thing, just take it off the bone here. So it's off the bone. I'm just breaking up, kind of just shredding up the chicken a little bit. And it's real tender, so it was pretty easy to do. A chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. I took the skin off of this and then I boiled it. You want to leave a little bit of a chunk, so you kind of want a little bit, you know, you don't want to just have it all, just, you know, you want a little bit of a bite to it. Okay, so we're going to set this aside and we're going to start working on our vegetables. Okay, y'all, so now we're getting ready to saute our vegetables for the chicken pot pie. Not too fast, but you'll see me just dumping. All this is, we're gonna just dump. I've already chopped up everything. It's just gonna be dumped in, okay? Medium high heat. I'm gonna put a half a stick of butter in the pan. Use this one. Half a stick of butter. We'll let that melt a little bit. And then I have over here some celery. We have rainbow potatoes. We have carrots. A little thyme and some fresh parsley. I mean some fresh thyme and fresh parsley, yes, like I said. Pretty much melted, the butter. So I'm going to go, and the reason I have this much butter too, because we're gonna kind of make a thickening with some flour and butter. But I have carrots. I'm gonna go ahead and put my carrots in there. And that was like 2 carrots. I have 1 stalk of celery. And I have rainbow potatoes that I'm gonna be using. And that's probably like a 1.5 cup. And we're just gonna saute this. Make it a little softened, and then we're gonna put some flour in here for thickening. And then we'll taste for salt and pepper. But I'm not gonna put it in here right now. I'm just gonna let this kind of saute for a minute and soften up the vegetables. So it's been a couple minutes, and so now I'm gonna put 1/4 cup of flour in here. If I can get it out of the measuring cup. Stir that around. My vegetable. Get it all well coated. Coat it, and then we're going to take our chicken broth residue off. I put the chicken broth that I had. This is about 3 cups worth. And we may add as we go. So I'm gonna let this simmer for a while to kind of get those vegetables cooked. And then we're gonna add some cream and our green peas and our chicken. And then we'll season to taste. How it's gotten thickened. I'm gonna put a little more broth, just a little more. And let it cook. I'm gonna put a little cream in here. So I'm gonna let this cook. I want those potatoes and stuff to get a little softer. A little bit of time. I'll put my parsley in when we do our chicken. I don't want the sticks. Just try to take it off the swig. Stir that in. And I'm gonna go ahead and taste right now too. See if I need any salt or anything. Not really, just maybe a little bit of pepper, maybe a little bit of salt, but it tastes good because that chicken broth was, you know, you taste in the chicken. But let me put a little a little salt. And while this cooks, we're gonna start on our puff pastry. I'm gonna let this cook on low heat, and then I'm gonna put some cream in here, and then we'll gonna go ahead and put it in the oven, and we'll add our chicken. All right, y'all. So I have some puff pastry here, sheets. You can either use sheets or shells, but I was able to get some sheets. I took them out a little bit, like 40 minutes prior, so you can kind of get them thawed out. We're gonna make them into like little circles and put them on top of our pot pie mixture. So it's gonna be kind of like a little biscuit type deal. So these are the sheets. I'm just gonna roll it out. I have 2 here actually. Here. So let me put this to the side. Probably really not gonna, I really don't want to roll it out. I kind of want to just keep it at this thickness, but you could roll it out, but I think I'm just going to keep it at this thickness. And then I'm just going to take it, maybe I'll do the little rigid side so we have a little design, and I'm just going to take and do little circles, and then those will puff up. Okay. I'm gonna set them aside. I'm gonna roll this back out. So let me get my rolling pin. I'm gonna roll it out and try to see if I can get some more out of this pastry. So let me get my rolling pin. Simmering for a while, so we're getting ready to add our cream and our chicken to our broth. Our vegetables have gotten okay, so now we're getting ready to add our chicken. Let's add our chicken in here. Fresh parsley and 1/4 heavy cream. 1/4 heavy cream. I'm gonna stir this. I'm gonna taste it. See if it needs any more salt. It needs a little more salt. I'm gonna put a little bouillon cube in here. Oh, and my peas. I forgot about my peas. So I'm gonna put a bouillon cube, and I forgot about our peas. Like 1/2 cup of peas. Taste it again, and then we should be able to put it in our baking dish and bake it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Okay, y'all, so I have a little bit of egg white here that I'm gonna just brush on the phyllo dough. So it'll be nice and golden. Okay, y'all, so I'm just gonna scoop up our mixture, our pot pie mixture. We're not gonna put all this in here. I'm just gonna do a little less than 1/2. The rest you can freeze or do something else with it, make it little individual ones. And then we're just gonna put our puff pastries on top. So I'm gonna put 6. Let me fold over each other a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna cook this for 15 minutes, 15 to 18 minutes on 400 degrees. Y'all, so the chicken pot pie is ready. So I'm getting ready to take it out the oven. It's boiling hot. I probably need to get another I won't burn my hands, y'all. Still have a little bread crust. So we're gonna let it cool off for a minute. And then I will go in for a taste. Okay, y'all, so we're getting ready to go in to the pot pie with the puff pastry. So I'm gonna get this little corner right here. Puff pastry's nice and flaky. I probably could have got a bowl, but I'm just gonna get a little corner to taste. It smells good. Okay. So you see I got my little flaky pastry, so not too bready. Got my vegetables. The mixture is good. Let me try the pastry with the mixture. I like that pastry. This is good. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about it. It's still a little hot. But it's good. Our mixture, the consistency is right. You can taste that chicken flavor. You got your potatoes, the rainbow potatoes are nice and tender. The carrots, the celery. And the puff pastry is not too bright because, you know, sometimes like if you use biscuits, it may be a little more hearty. To me, this gives it a little lighter taste, but you still get the bread of it. Or even if you use a crust, you know, so it's kind of, it's not figure flattering, but it is figure flattering to this perspective that you're not eating as much bready with your pot pie. This was an easy recipe, simple to do. It will be on DivineKuizine.com. Go get this nice, yummy, warm comfort food the whole family will love. And just put your little pastries on top and go in. Love y'all.